Hey everybody, and welcome back to the ProClip Roundup, the weekly show that brings you all the mobile and car tech news that's worth talking about. Let's get started. First up, my favorite story of the week, and potentially my favorite story we've ever covered. The first real image of a black hole has been released. 2 years ago, scientists used telescopes from around the world to try and take a picture of a black hole. This week, they confirmed that these monsters in the dark do actually exist, and that, of course, Einstein was right once again. The black hole that was the subject of this week's announcement is at the center of the galaxy M87, which is 55 million light years away. That's 500 million trillion kilometers, if you don't know how far a light year is. This black hole is roughly the size of our entire solar system, and it has a mass of 6.5 billion times the mass of our sun. This picture has actually helped resolve a conflict between scientists of two conflicting measures of its mass in the past. The development of the computer algorithm was led by Dr. Katie Bowman. She started 3 years ago as a grad student at MIT, and now her work has paid off. Although she stresses, of course, it wasn't a one-person effort. No one of us could have done it, she told CNN. It came together because of lots of different people from many different backgrounds. Yay, black holes! They're so cool. Next up, there's a new fast-charging electric motorcycle on the block. The SRF electric motorcycle from Zero will charge from 0 to 95% in just 1 hour, as long as you connect all 3 charging modules. One full charge gives you a range of 200 miles with 140 pound-feet of torque, 110 horsepower, and a top speed of 120 miles an hour. This is the latest vehicle to include a smart OS that collects data from the way you ride and optimizes performance accordingly, pulling info from the bike location, speed, lean angle, power torque, state of charge, and energy status. Supposedly it's going to start shipping this month, and it's really the only electric production motorcycle we've seen besides the Harley-Davidson Livewire we saw back at CES earlier this year. And of course, it's another week in the spring, and that means there is another Samsung phone announced, the Samsung Galaxy A80. This one eschews the notch or the hole punch in favor of a camera that slides up from the back of the phone and then rotates so it can be both a selfie cam or a rear-facing camera. This is another crazy camera solution that is a clever way of designing around the traditional form factor, and it's neat to see Samsung experiment, especially on their mid-range phones like the A series, and that these features are not just limited to ultra-expensive phones like the Galaxy Fold, which, by the way, Samsung has announced the Galaxy Fold and the S10 5G are up for pre-order today. And finally, contrary to what Elon Musk would have us believe, Ford admits that our autonomous car future is further off than the end of 2019. The CEO of Ford said this week that they had overestimated the arrival of autonomous vehicles. They still intend to launch a fleet of self-driving cars in 2021, but its applications will be narrow and what they call geofenced because the problem is so complex. However, this isn't for lack of trying. The company has invested over $4 billion in autonomous vehicle tech through 2023, and it's still testing self-driving vehicles in Miami, Washington, D.C., and Detroit. This comes as a rare gut check on sensationalist tech reporting, and it seems we're still going to be driving ourselves around for quite some time to come. That's it for this season of the ProClip Roundup, but we are going out with a bang. I am leaving you with one of the most important pictures ever taken.